nightmare happened for de Villiers. His second place is under threat after navigation woes.
At least we tried something, you know. It didn't work. It's not all over yet. He still needs to get to the finish line.
His pain is Alatier's joy, as the gap stretched at the top of the standings.
Now we have a really good gap from the second place, and I'm quite happy. Just we need to finish with a good pace.
The wonder rookie Al Raji lost out yesterday as navigation errors blunted his victory chances.
We hope to save third position, that's the most important. Unlucky stage for us is very, very rough stage, very rough.
And the struggles continue for Peugeot. After his dramatic crash on the way to Salta, Nani Roma made it to Bivouac late. Despite extensive repairs, his hopes of carrying on had all but faded away. That's the way things are. It's racing, it's the Dakar. A lot happens. Now I just have to think about next year. The last title holder to have quit the Dakar the following year was Nasser Al-Attiyah in 2012. A different route again for the cars and trucks, fast and narrow on the way to Termas de Rio Hondo. And amazing scenery welcomed the car crews of the Dakar. Though one man would never get to see the landscapes of the Salta province. Third overall before this 11th stage, Yazid Al-Raji ended his rally in a petrol station on the liaison. Electrical issues in his Toyota Hilux meant the Saudi was forced to bid farewell to the rally. A real heartache for the rookie who'd managed wonders in the dunes and the fast tracks of Argentina.
Dakar is here next year and every year, and we are inshallah here every year, and see you soon. That's what can do, nothing more.
The stage did go on though, and a man looking far more comfortable on twisting fast tracks was Emiliano Spataro, and he managed a fine stage. Back on home soil, the Argentinian took his Renault to 10th spot today. Another solid stage for Portugal's Carlos Sousa. In his Mitsubishi ASX, the Dakar veteran claimed a fine 8th position, which is also his spot in the overall classification.
Okay.
Choosing a Toyota for his third Dakar was a smart option for Bernard ten Brink. The Dutchman is well established in the overall top 10. 7th, that's one place better than his best performance back in 2012. Today's surprise came from Benediktas Vanagas. He too has decided to go for a Hilux. The Lithuanian claimed his best ever result on a Dakar stage, finishing 4th.
You really have to be very brave to drive on that roads. At the same time, it reminds me a little bit of classical rally. So you really have to check the road and to know where you're going.
After Al Raji's troubles, the new man on the podium is Christoph Holovic. The Pole in his Mini has been extremely consistent since the start of the Dakar. He's on his way to his best ever performance in the rally. After his great 4th position yesterday, Leroy Poulter focused on a team effort today. The South African stopped early to wait for his teammate Geniel de Villiers, just in case his compatriot suffered any issues. Over 7 hours adrift overall, Orlando Terranova is on a mission to get as many stages as possible. On this type of terrain, the Argentinian, however, had to settle for 2nd spot, just like yesterday. Third on the day was Geniel de Villiers. Despite taking off behind his main rival, Al-Attiyah, the South African was never able to gain time today. The only satisfaction comes from the fact that he defended his runner-up position overall.
We see what happened to Yazid this morning, and I feel really, really sorry for him because he did a really good job, and this race is never over until you get to the finish line. So we have to keep focused and we have to keep pushing.
There is just no stopping Nasser Al-Attiyah on this Dakar.
And we continue on this piste for the next 10 kilo.
Taking off first wasn't a problem on fast tracks with little navigation. The Qatari got his 5th stage success out of 11. The last man to have done better than that was Carlos Sainz in 2011.
We win the stage. It's not bad because we open the road. It's mean we are in good pace. We don't push a lot and just we try to keep like this.
So yet another win notched up for Nasser Al Attiyah. Just 27 seconds to the good over local hero Orlando Terranova. Geniel de Villiers just 12 seconds further back. Very, very close all the way through the field. But in the overall standings, it's not that close. Nasser leads it by 29 minutes and 1 second from de Villiers. Holovitz now on the podium in 3rd. It was a fast and flowing stage for the trucks today, but for race leader Irat Mardiev, that meant caution. With Kamaz holding fort in the top 3, there was no need to push. He was 9th, 4 minutes off the win. Alex Lopres continues to harass the podium and was clearly pushing hard today. His reward was that he closed 6 minutes on Karganov, finished 7th, only 3 minutes 49 down. The Maz of Serhij Vyazovic took 4th today. He's well out of the hunt overall, 30 hours behind. But he has the pace to win a stage on the run to Buenos Aires. No 4th consecutive stage success for the Kamaz boys today. Eduard Nikolaev, who took off first, had to settle for 3rd spot, but still gained 3 minutes on his teammate, Mardiev. Today was a day for the De Roy Iveco trucks. Gerard De Roy took off 5th behind the Kamaz leaders. He went on to clock the 2nd best time of the day. It was his teammate and the winner the first stage of this 2015 Dakar, Hans Stacey, who struck again. The Dutchman claimed his 14th special victory on a Dakar. He, however, stays 6th overall. Three, two, one, go. Let's go for 200 meters, and in 200 meters, we'll go to the left, off-piste, cap 160. 30 meters to the left.
So I've made it 20 k's out the bivouac this morning, and the oil pressure light's been coming on and off, and we thought it was the salt from yesterday. And then all of a sudden my bike goes up in smoke because there's oil leaking out the bottom of the engine, so I'm trying to figure out what the problem is now.
It was a good day, but the bike stopped. I'm afraid because tonight it's the marathon stage again. So I don't know if it's going to work. If my Dakar finishes like that, it's really stupid. But for the moment, I'm having a rest. The 10th stone. But it's useless if I don't go to 13. Tomorrow the Odyssey ploughs its penultimate trails as the racers wake up early to cross half of Argentina in the longest day of the rally. 1,024 kilometers with 298 k's of special from Termas de Rio to the beautiful city of Rosario as they retreat from the onslaught of the sand to the relative safety of civilization.